Right. Well, we are regrouping with you guys as you guys are darting through the cave on a flying ship loaded with a heavy ordnance of gunpowder, as you guys prepared when you guys before you left on this mission. Um, you guys are seeking Salim, who has once again stolen the relic from its new owner and has fled with it, and is currently tucked away in some tunnel down here in this volcanic cavernous path that you guys are following and flying through. You guys did at the end of the last session, Cronus boarded your ship as you guys were darting through these caverns, being chased by some of the Ashi and two adult dragons, a blue and a black one, flying down after your ship, seemingly. Um, Nidell passed you up, Salim. Your slyness worked, and it flew down further into the cavern, seeking the thief. Cronus reboarded your ship and was able to thwart a clever lightning javelin thrown at him and use it against one of her other comrades. Uh, but then Callie stepped in and casted Greater Restoration on the cursed Cronus. And as you feel that warm light glow, Cronus, you all of a sudden feel the coldness that you kind of embodied during your short time under this curse. Everything again that you kind of matured and grown out of, this kind of curse came with, making everything that Shredder ever wanted you to be and worse came true. But you regained your senses and you are now conscious. You are, however, very much so under some kind of just what's the right word for it? Let's say hangover from the curse. So you will have disability on most checks, saving throws, attacks, stuff like that today. But you are conscious, and you are kind of coming to. And you are surrounded by your crew as you are flying at really fast speeds down this tunnel and being pursued by two dragons. I'm gonna take a quick pause and going round per round, but I want to go group to group to see what you guys are gonna do first. But we'll kind of do this kind of cinematically, depending on how the dragons engage with you. Then obviously they'll go to round order or how you guys engage with the dragons pursuing. So let's start with the group with the newly healed and sane Cronus. What are you guys doing as you guys are flying down?
Well, first off, there's immediate relief on Lorna's face seeing that look that he has clear up a bit. But Lorna's concentrating on flying the ship.
Do I know everything that happened. It wasn't just like
Correct.
where
You recall everything from during your
okay.
time under his control.
Cronus, you okay? You with us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try and find Salim now, eh? You okay there, Skybor? Gonna live?
Is but a scratch.
Good to hear.
All right. You guys continue forward, seeking Salim, descending at a quick pace, trying to outpace the dragons behind you. It's not clear if they're chasing you guys or not yet. You guys are going through the tunnels. Does anybody have a way of communicating with Salim, or you guys
Yes.
with
He has the other monocle, and Lorna has one, so she's going to message him and be like, we got Cronus back, pretty sure. Where are you?
Salim, what are you doing during this brief few moments?
Okay. I was just getting ready to tell them before she interrupted that I'm going to take the artifact into my little pocket dimension and try to attune to it to break Cronus's attunement. But since she just said they got Cronus back, I'll stop that. I've got 50 feet of rope. I'm going to cut it into about 3 or 4 small 5-foot pieces. And how tall is the tunnel I'm in?
It's probably about, for it to go largely unnoticed, it's going to be pretty small. I'd say about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Okay, so I'll cut one about 8 or 9 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk down the tunnel for about 10 to 15 feet maximum, because my maximum distance is 25. I don't want to use it all. And I'm going to look for a place that, like, on the ground part of the tunnel might have a couple rocks or something that the artifact could hide behind. If somebody's looking into the tunnel, they would see the rocks and not the artifact. Understand?
You're trying to tie. What are you trying to use the rope for? You're trying to tie.
No, I'm just looking for a place where the tunnel might dip a little bit, or there might be some debris or rocks that the artifact the relic could hide behind. Like if I put it behind it, so then nobody could see it.
Some stuff to. You could find some, rocks and stuff to kind of, not probably enough to completely cover it, but
So
to kind of surround it and break its line of sight for looking directly into the tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do is go just a little bit past that, cast my last rope trick, climb up the rope, go into the little dimension and pull the rope up. And then that's probably as much as I could do this turn, but I will eventually leave the rope up there and jump down the 10 feet and leave the artifact in the little space. It'll stay there for an hour. Once the spell ends in an hour, the artifact and the rope will drop to the ground, and theoretically they will drop behind that little pile and not be seen, and I can be out of the tunnel outside helping, and nobody should be able to see the artifact back there. So it'll be in the little box for an hour. So hopefully that will break the connection between the dragons and the artifact.
Okie dokie.
Got it?
Yeah. So you start putting all that, but you hear they broke the curse. It's probably gonna take you more than 6 seconds or 12. So you probably I'll say you got about 30 seconds. It'll be a lot to do all that, but I think you can do it if you start rushing.
I get a movement, so I can move.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Spell for the bonus action. Regular action, cut the rope, and then spell for the bonus action, and the rest of my movement, climb up and pull the rope behind me. And then that should be it for that turn.
I got you. Yeah, no, that works. You're not climbing up into the dimension, are you?
Yes, I'm climbing up because I have to pull the rope up behind me because I don't want the rope just hanging there.
Okay, so you do that. After you pull that all up, what do you do next?
Then I will open the lid to the box, whatever, the window, whatever, and then climb back out. And since it's only 10 feet, I won't take damage climbing down. And the rope stays in the box so nobody can see it. And the artifact stays in the box hidden for an hour.
Okay. That's fine.
Then I'll be down in the tunnel, and I'll make my way back towards the front of the tunnel with my bow in my hand ready to go.
Okay.
And I tell the other people that I'm hiding the artifact in my other dimension box. They should know what I'm talking about.
All right.
Excuse me.
That's a lot, and I'll say 40-some seconds, but that's enough time for their ship to start coming rapidly towards your direction. Lorna, go ahead and give me some vehicle checks, please, using dexterity. And Skybor, Callie, Cronus, how are you guys? You guys are going to notice that the dragons that were pursuing you and the Ashi start to kind of fly erratically, and then you see some of the riders on top of them like gripping their heads, similar to how Karai felt and you felt, Crotus, just a few moments, just a very, literally less than a minute ago. You see them starting to kind of also go through this kind of hangover effect from the curse and the mind control of what the relic kind of did on this ship. You see eventually the riders fall off and start plummeting down, screaming on their kind of the way down, not able to twist and turn like your flying ship and slamming into the ground, kind of exploding, if you will, as you guys rapidly descend and you start to come around the bend where this the tunnel that Sleem's at, where you finally see the blue and black dragon kind of start flying backwards up to the ceiling, away from the cavernous or caverns below. At the same time, you're gonna you guys are flying though.
But apparently flying really shittily because I rolled a 10.
Okay, that's good to know. At this time, Lorna, you feel like you're flying okay, but you start to struggle and you're kind of zigging and zagging a little bit. You get cutting a little too close here to kind of make the turns as tight and fast as possible to go after Salim. That added with the fact that you also notice the shift noticeably starts dipping in a downward direction. So the wall actually moves towards your ship that was flying close by.
Oh,
You
fuck.
bounce, you ricochet off it a little bit, taking a few, superficial wounds to to your hull or your hull. I don't think I'm saying that right. But anyways, you take some damage there to your ship, but you manage to get back on course, flying downwards, and that's when you're going to start seeing Celine. I assume how you try to get their attention, Celine.
I'm outside of the tunnel. I'm on the wall, the side of the wall. And I have a cantrip firebolt. So I'll just be shooting it randomly into the air.
Okay. You see fire bolts kind of coming out of one of the dips and the turns, kind of more towards like the cliff side, like above your heads, kind of coming down at your direction. You guys see kind of where Salim is firing these bolts from. What do you guys do?
Lorna's gonna steer the ship up that way and call out for people to get ready to grab him.
Okay.
Or something, figure out how to grab him. I'm steering the ship.
Yep. Go ahead, do a dexterity saving throw there, or I'm sorry, a vehicle check. And Cronus and Skybor and Callie, what are you guys
come on.
doing to help out with this
Hold
rescue?
on. I think that's wrong. Cause no, it doesn't have. Why am I rolling so shit?
That's 2 twos. That's very unfortunate.
Can I just try one
You
more
said
time?
a,
It's not gonna count. I just want to see if it's gonna roll something different.
Sure, go for it. Just I'm curious. Oh, that's different. All right, and you all crash and die.
I'm not sure if I want to get on that ship.
The ship looks like it's being driven in by a drunkard.
I mean,
Well, this Lorna.
yeah.
All right, so the ship kind of flies underneath the tunnel real quick. At this time, Salim, as you kind of look to kind of figure out your approach, Cronus, Skybor, and Callie, what are you guys doing to kind of help with this rescue?
I will reluctantly, like, are we, like, with this type of roll, are we just, like, sliding down the rock side that's on his side?
You kind of like below him a little bit, like he's looking down above you, basically. Does that
How
make sense?
fast are they going?
Not fast now, I assume, as they try to figure out how to get you on board.
I mean, not with that 10.
If they're below me, I'll just jump.
Okay.
I have another feather fall.
All right. So you jump down using feather falls. Actually, you know what? With the sails, you'll be able to jump onto the sails. Just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Acrobats?
Yeah,
Acrobatics?
acrobatics check. Sorry, it should be a check. Yep, go for it. All right.
25.
Oh shoot, I gotta turn your whisper off. But if you don't know how to do that, let me know. I'll try to do that as soon as I can. I gotta
Yes,
do
I
the
do
same
not.
thing for. I gotta do that for you too, Cronus. Shit, did I do that for everything tonight? I hope to God I did. No, I didn't. That's shame on me. Okay, I'll fix that
So
later.
it's
But
not
yes,
it's not flying. It's falling with style. I
right.
think that was the quote.
You see him kind of
To infinity and beyond.
sliding down the magical canvas of your ship, and Salim is aboard your vessel right now. During this time, as you start to meet the ship, you hear this booming voice, almost like the under a spell effect, just start to shatter and or sorry, start to like kind of shake the walls of the cavern, and you start to see all these wormlings of different various colors start to fly out of these little tunnels, um, and start flying up to the sky a little bit. You start to see some other colored dragons kind of getting out of there. You see some other ones kind of flying downward down towards the pit, and you hear this voice shout, Ignil! And calling down from below where Nidell was seen last racing after you, Salim. You guys are all aboard your ship. What would you guys like to do?
I assume we're booking it, you guys?
Yeah, I would suggest that. Going the other direction.
Yeah, we're gonna book it away from that noise.
Okay.
Yeah. Pedal to the metal.
All right. As you guys try to turn your ship around, you hear the loud shouting of Ignil. Uh, just shouting at Ignil that the relic has been stolen. Your true brood must now follow you and seek out these thieves before all that we've worked towards has just kind of been stepped back. Anyway, he kind of talks. He kind of shouts. He goes, "Fill this whole cavern with lava if you have to. Burn them, find them, seek them out. I don't care at any consequence."
Oh, fuck. I think we should kill him. We need to kill him. Oh, fuck.
And
Guys.
as you guys are still flying towards where you guys came from, right?
This...
Or you're heading that direction, though. I mean, but you're hearing this as you start heading that direction. You guys can obviously change your course. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, okay. Let's pause. Do we want
Sure.
to go and kill him? Because he has the keys, right? This is the tiefling ring bearer. Not ring bearer, key bearer.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we need to go and get him. Because he has Salim's key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm down to kill everybody on this thing.
Okay. Salim, Skybor, Pinions.
If we fight him, we gotta take him out before he gets reinforcements.
Yep.
That dragon's going to be coming up with all the werelings.
Yep. It's either we fight now or we have to fight a dragon and this.
We could send the ship on suicide, jump off of it, and let it go down and crash and blow up.
True, where are we going to land? Where we are silent,
Mm-hmm.
is it like a flat space where like we could land?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of places. You're in a desert.
Oh, wait, we're...
No, she means in the cavern, in the hole.
Oh,
Or
I'm
the
so
area.
sorry.
Yeah, on the tiny ship that we're on.
Where do you want to fly? You want to where do you want to fly the
Where
ship?
we
I'm
are
sorry.
currently,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it's like a twisty, windy tunnel that really doesn't have a place where we can stop and fight, right?
I mean, technically, you could land your ship probably on one of the cliff sides. It would probably be difficult terrain, though.
Okay. Another idea. What if we fly the ship towards the tiefling and all jump off while we set it, like, explode it in his face? And then we start fighting him there.
Yes.
Yeah?
And then we'll be stranded when the dragons get here.
Right. So you send the ship up past him, explode it past him, fight him on his ship, jump on top of his ship. He's not
He has
on
a
the
ship?
He was
he's a
flying.
dragon.
No, he's flying.
He's flying
The
dragon.
tiefling has wings.
Mm, Or we just go and meet him.
But
We should just go and meet him, shouldn't
So I mean, it does sound like that Nidell is sending him on the hunt for you thieves. So it does seem like he's kind of in pursuit of you at the moment. It's up to you. You want to meet him down below, or do you want to meet him up in the sky?
Down
Or
below
outside
goes
of the cavern.
into...
His lair.
No. Absolutely fucking not in a lair.
Yeah. The only reason I actually used the word lair is because it was referred to Igneal's lair
Yeah.
earlier when you met Rathic again.
Yeah, no, we're never going in that area. Ever. I mean,
so if we fly back up to the top and then leave the ship there in one of the holes for when he comes up, we can blow it up.
yeah. I guess we'll
We get
go back to, like,
back
this
into the
map.
right, the aviary.
Yeah, the aviary. I think that's gonna be gonna be something, but yeah, I think that's a better bet than trying to be in the air while
Right,
like,
we don't.
fighting.
Yeah, we don't want to be fighting in the air because a dragon will be better in the air. We need to be
Yeah, on
in
land.
tiny spaces. Like get back up in the aviary and then go back on the deck where the
Yeah.
the Aussie were, where the tunnels are smaller.
I don't remember. Did we gave the order for the
Yes.
No.
prisoners to riot?
You
Did we?
Yep.
Yeah, and there's been explosions and all sorts of damage and casualties on both sides in the outbreak so far. You still have a connection to Leora though, Skywar.
So
And who knows? We might get the woman to join us because the tiefling abandoned her and just left her there. We might
I mean,
get her
she's
to.
in no position to fight.
Yeah, but she could order her Aussie to help us.
She ain't gonna. No, she's
Oh,
our
gosh,
enemy.
no.
Yes, but she's also now the tiefling's enemy because he left her to die and discarded her once she didn't have control of the relic or the artifact, whatever you want to call it.
Left her to die. What are you talking about?
Oh, it was something that Cronus and I saw
Oh.
when I stole the. So I'm explaining what happened, basically.
And Lorna's flying back up to the aviary.
Yep. And as she's flying up, I say that once I stole the artifact and Cronus attuned to it, she lost attunement and collapsed. And he didn't help her. The tiefling didn't help her. He just left her and laughed at her. That's going to piss her off. And she was, what would be the word? Disillusioned. She said that he had promised her glory, blah, 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 all that stuff, and he just laughed her off. It's more likely that her and Harasi will help us fight him just for revenge.
Alrighty. Good to know.
It sounds to me like it's a 3-sided fight now.
Yeah.
Could be.
But I mean,
At the
enemy
best,
of my enemy is my
at
friend.
the best, right? At the best, she's going to order her troops to help us. At the worst, they won't help us, but they'll still fight the dragon and the tiefling. Because they're surely not going to join back up. Especially if she doesn't have the artifact. So we're heading back up to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens when we get there. I mean, we could do a good deed and go over and cure her too. Just like you cured Cronus.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Depends on how much honor they have, Cronus. What would you think?
I mean,
Would she be obligated?
probably not. She willingly gave all that up for more power.
But then she was like had her eyes open that he took the power away from her. I don't know that mindset. I guess we'll find out when we get up there.
Mm-hmm.
We're still flying, Silent.
Yep. As you guys are talking over the wind, flying, going, it's the fastest the ship can go as you fly back up the way you guys came away from the lair of Igneal. And currently where Nidell is at, you hear a draconic roar just kind of rattle the caverns below. And as you guys fly further and further up, you start to see more lava and magma pour out of the tunnels. Ones that looked empty and inactive now become glowing red and yellow waterfalls just all kind of around you as you fly up to this cavernous area. Eventually, you see the grates and the catwalk above where you guys first descended, and you kind of break through into the aviary. And you notice that several dragons are missing, like of the variety of color, but you do notice that there are quite a few red um, dragons here in this aviary. Kind of look around and they see you. They don't immediately engage with you, but they are seeing you see them kind of roar in your direction and snap their jaws. As you look over upon the aviary, you will see on the floor there Karai. She's no longer laying on the floor, but she's now kind of standing with one of her Ashi soldiers, kind of helping her too. It looks like she is a little bit more come to and stabilizing, and she just kind of looks up at your ship as you guys kind of come out over and fly around, come up over their heads, and she just kind of looks up and stares at you. She is going to notice you aboard Cronus, and her eyes kind of dart daggers at you. You may do an insight check on that if you would like.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, disadvantage 5.
All right, you're not. You know, it's not a good look. That's about all you can kind of discern from it. Uh, what do you guys do as you kind of fly up into this room and you see her below with some of her ashy shoulders, and a few of these younger dragons kind of in the aviary?
Do we want to land the ship, you guys?
I feel like we just need to get this over with before we get caught up here.
You're talking about killing Karai.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that knows her.
I mean, I haven't seen her in a long time, so
You know her more than any of us do. What do you want?
like I feel like just killing her outright isn't necessarily the right thing to do.
Well, let's talk. See what she has to say and then go from there. Why don't we land the ship over here but still stay on it? I'll be prepared to eat ourselves off, if anything. Yeah?
We just gonna yell at her from the ship.
Okay. Well, she's not gonna
I
be
could-
that far away, but yeah.
I could jump down and go over and talk to her. I have.
Do we really have
persuasion.
time to talk?
Yeah,
I
a
don't
few
know.
minutes, just a few quick minutes.
Let's try.
We could just fly
Let's-
out the top of the island and head for the Argo and all those people too.
But what?
We got a head start.
But
'cause
all
you
the
can
people
fly
on
off
the
the-
ship already. We have to
Yep.
stop them.
Yep.
If we don't stop Cry now, her and the tiefling pair back up, find wherever you put the artifact, and get going.
Real quick, Nick, how many people are down there around her?
There's 3 or 4. Yeah, there's about 3 soldiers standing around her.
Let's just land the ship and talk to her.
They kind of react defensively. They're not like trying to assault,
Yeah.
attack the ship, but they kind of put their hands to their hilts of their weapons as you guys kind of enter the room, kind of looking around. They're already kind of looking at the dragons that are not looking as friendly as they once were looking at them before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me go over and talk to her.
Stay close to the ship. You can
Yep.
yell. It's fine. There's no secrets here.
That's fine. So they land the ship about.
So as you prepare Callie for the ritual sacrifice,
Yeah, nice try.
So they land
We land the ship like here. Oh, let me
Fif-
just put it.
Besides,
50
who
feet
do you
away
think would be
from her?
performing us?
Yeah.
and then I walk up halfway between them. And then I say, honored, I can't remember her name, Karai? What would she consider Cronus? Not her brother, her,
Rival.
mm-hmm.
but they were like clanmates or something?
Yeah, they were once and the same. They were very much so rivals through their upbringing. So how do you introduce yourself? You descend. Are you calling out overboard the ship down to them, or what are you doing exactly?
They land the ship and I move in halfway between the ship and them. So I'm close enough that they can come to my rescue, not close enough that she can just reach out and stab me. We're 15,
Move your
20,
token.
25 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. She's in the middle there, right? Whoops. Where am I?
No, I'm just moving some things around. So I was describing the place already.
But we're over here on the right side, right?
Okay.
Yes, I've landed the
Okay.
ship here. Florence
Yeah,
got
let
it
me
at
put
the-
this
Alright.
up around so that way you guys have some real perspective of where.
Ah, you took me. I'm in the middle. There we go.
Okay. So what do you say to her to introduce yourself?
So I say, I give her all the flowery talk, honored Karai. I'm here representing your former clansmate and rival and current rival, and we wish to discuss a quick truce to defeat the dishonorable tiefling who, what would be the word? Basically backstabbed her. I can't think of the formal word. Who?
Go ahead, give me a persuasion
Raging.
check.
Um,
Let's do persuasion first. Or Curtis, what did you say?
Seeing how he's fluffing all this up and we don't have time for this shit.
Yeah, it's a fast minute.
You probably
We're
don't
being
have.
followed by the tiefling.
I would actually
ahead.
throw my sai as far as I can to close the distance. So
Mhm.
how far away is she from us? Oh hell, I can get her right up to her. Okay, yeah. So I would throw my sai like directly in front of her and then teleport to it.
Okay.
So I'm now face to face with her.
As you do so, all the three soldiers immediately draw their weapons and aim them at you. Karai doesn't seem to break her, obviously for you teleport, but she looks at you directly, but she seems to maintain her stiff upper lip there for the moment. She kind of bite with her words as she says, "Back away, Cronus."
We don't have time for this shit. The big dragon's coming up along with that bastard tiefling. Help us get rid of it, and then I'll fight you one-on-one.
He's kind of scoffed at your request. I need to get all my troops off this ship before the ones that remain from your prisoner outbreak, while there's still flying ships to obtain. Leave you and your prisoners to figure out how do you want to get off this crashing ship while there's still a chance.
You understand he's not going to let you leave.
As you say that, you hear another large rattling roar come from the caverns below. She kind of looks down from the noise and it's back to her men. If we're gonna get off this flying death trap, we're gonna have to take down Nidell. Otherwise, none of us are gonna get off of this ship. Or not Nidell. I'm sorry. Take down Igneal. Kind of bites her words. She doesn't seem happy to the idea of working alongside you. Like, kill Igneal, Nidell, if you can. But until Igneal's taken out, these dragons will do his bidding. We gotta make quick work of it if we're gonna get out of this place. She looks back at you, Chris. Just stay out of my way. And what do you guys want to or say?
Lorna's just waiting on the ship, listening,
So-
prepared.
Is it safe to say allies until we hit the ground? And then go from there?
You hear at this point, you hear another large roar come, and you start to see these additional little red or wormlings fly up first until you notice this large, massive, uh, ancient dragon appear before your eyes. Let me put the token here.
Seeing this thing come up, can I drink my fire resistance potion real quick?
Same.
I will pull. Um, yes, you could use your action or bonus action, just 6-second moment, to take potions or as you guys wish. Pry will actually take one herself right now. Another one was offered from one of her crew. This one, she seems a little bit more sure-footed, but definitely sweaty and clammy. Not too, you're still showing some ill effects as well in your overall nature. I mean, Cronus, you're not feeling too great either. But it seems like she seems to be having a way harder time with it being cursed much longer than you were.
Health-wise, how does she look?
Health-wise, it looks like her group has got her she's no longer a bloodied mess.
Okay.
But she is still kind of favoring parts of her body as she kind of is trying to shake everything off. Fella, you asked me another question. My bad. Was there something else you asked me? No? Okay. She kind of... Oh, go ahead. Is there something
No,
else?
I'd asked her if we're allies until we hit the ground or what, and then the dragon came up.
Yes. So this kind of interrupts that as she looks back up at the dragon. Kill this dragon and leave my sight. I want nothing to do with you after this, Cronus. And then you see the dragon just kind of come over. Its wings, several feet wide. It's just a massive beast flying out in the air, looking down upon you, being ridden currently by Nidell. Right behind the back of the neck, it looks like a little like an insect on this massive beast flying up above you. He points down at them. Kill all these thieves. Bring me their bodies, and claim dominion, so we can claim control back over this ship and the crew. And he points down at you. He goes, I'll give you. Igneel is not as forgiving as I am. So once this begins, no one leaves with their lives. He goes, is there anyone that has any last words or things they'd like to just give me willingly and be along their way? I'm sure my sister and brother would be happy to complete their sets of keys today, if possible. As he kind of then pulls out the purple relic key in his one hand. He tucks it kind of back into his person. Into a little pouch, if you will.
Oh, please. You're never going to beat us.
Personally, I kind of liked your other siblings better.
Yeah. At least they didn't have to compensate with the dragon.
That's fair. Good criticism.
Yeah.
But I am still breathing while some of my siblings are not.
It's okay, we can fix that problem for you. We got a good amount of healers.
Yeah.
Rejoin the cycle like you should.
Big deal.
Destroy them all.
We should probably scatter.
And where would you put? Go ahead and mark a little spot where you would have landed the ship to, just so I can keep that in perspective.
Yes. I will let it linger. It's kind of about here.
What is going on? Where's the order? There we go. Just put a little rectangle or something that will help me out. Where is it going? What's going on here? What is going on? My character sheet for Igneel is completely blank.
Oh no.
Loading?
Like not even not like true blank, like like it's not filled out. It's just a white window that pops open.
Close it
Oh,
and
it
then
does that to me
That's
a couple
just
times.
Slow loading.
Okay. Let me refresh my screen real quick here, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
Normally, when it does that to me, I have to like close the Internet Explorer and then reopen it.
We just have to
Yeah.
hit him one time and we win.
he's just a
1
fat
point of
dragon,
damage,
everybody.
right?
Hit him! He's buffering.
Just collapse the bridge. He'll go down into the
Yeah.
lava and swim around.
Exactly.
All right, there. I think we're in shape. So if you want to go ahead and roll initiative for me, everyone.
Oh boy.
There's been enough downtime conversation.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What the fuck?
Oh, bud.
Hey, you rolled better than I did.
That's why I said what the fuck. Oh, is that a 1?
That's a 1.
No, not you. The wormlings that are literally 1.
What? Oh boy.
That sounds about my luck. Big old fight for the night planned for you guys. And Silence out here rolling ones already. So that's awesome. All right.
Hey, Silent, really annoying
Yeah.
question. How tall is the ceiling?
It's completely open air.
Sweet. Thank you.
I know what you're doing, and I love it.
I don't like it. I don't know what's going on. And I'm still trying to get all my character sheets back open. Give me a
You're like, I
goddamn
don't,
minute
and you're like, I don't, I'm focused on other things.
before you rain down the heavens upon me. Let me get their sheets open first. Shit.
Fine. You can do that.
I guess.
Alright.
There's that one.
Oh boy, I need to plan this.
Hop on a dragon?
Like, actually, though, that might be a fun idea.
That was only half of a joke.
exactly.
Like, not really. Hop on a dragon.
This original plot fight, I didn't have you allying with Karai. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't really plan on you removing the curse though so efficiently. so
Look,
many character
we
sheets.
made a plan and it worked. And it worked so hard, it worked better than we thought it would.
Yeah.
I gotcha. No, this is
It will
awesome.
probably never happen again.
Oh man, so many fucking bonus actions I need to do. Ah. Da, 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 da.
Oops.
A really bad song stuck in my head for this.
Ruh-roh.
It's just the cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. It's the only part stuck in my head.
I love it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. Two things. One, I gotta take a quick 5 minutes to make sure the kids are doing what they're supposed to do, get off the bed. But two things. A is I meant to do this at the beginning of the session because I really think what you guys have done over the course of the games, especially those last few weeks, has been awesome. So everyone, go ahead and take some inspiration if you don't already have it. Obviously, if you have it, you can't get more. But this is about to probably get going, so I don't want to interrupt once we get started. So let me go do that super fast, and you can trash talk my big bad guy once again.
Well, now that you
you.
gave me permission, it just sounds more fun.
Forgot to put him back on the dragon too. Oh,
Yeah. The dragon's on him.
pretty fair enough.
Mm.
Okay, be right back. Okay.
Alrighty.
I mean, I almost made a joke of like, yeah, that's about where I figured to put a dragon between your legs, but wrong character.
Yeah. Okay. How are we doing this? Carefully?
By trying... No, not anymore. I think we've gone through our quota of careful.
Cool. How far? Go ahead.
I want to try to drop fairy fire on the tiefling and the dragon.
Nice. Nice.
I was planning to rain down lightning.
Cool.
I was gonna punch the dragons.
You're what?
My thing is this: I'm gonna have to go punch this thing.
Yeah, I figured you're about to go ride a dragon.
Yeah. Laura's gonna join you.
You have boots of flying, girl.
Exactly.
Go ride a dragon.
Exactly.
Go
She
ride
already
the
is,
dragon
but-
with the tiefling and see who wins.
It's okay. She's already riding a dragon.
I-
She doesn't need another.
You should like
I mean,
get on the back of the dragon and fight the tiefling on the back of the dragon like it's some sort of a Smash Brothers game.
Fuck yeah.
I know, right? Smash Brothers level, red dragon.
Yeah.
Who all is good with bows?
You.
Me.
Just me?
And
I have
Skybor, I
5.
forgot.
Wow.
I have 5 arrows of dragon slaying.
Ooh.
My dex is +0, so
Yeah.
no thank you.
I got a +2 of bracers of archery and a 5 in dex.
Fuck yeah.
Is
So
it 5?
meet up
Or
with
is it-
me. I'll give you a couple of them. Then we'll both
No,
have
4
them
in
with-
dex.
Still.
Good.
So Lorna cannot get there in a round, even if she dashes. We're at 130-ish feet, 150 to the tiefling from where she is.
Do you still have the lightning
No.
javelin, or was that a one-time thing?
It returned to her, I assume, because it was stuck in Skybor.
You drop just.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Whoops, hold on.
Like, ah, shit.
Ah, fuck. And you have the temporary hit points too, Skybor. From Lorna.
which is.
Oh god, I don't know. Javelin of Lightning, Javelin of Lightning.
Don't you still have temporary hit points from the feast?
Those aren't temp, those are actual hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You
Maybe
just can't get them back.
No, you can. Those are hit points that you can get back. But as soon as
Oh,
we
so they
long
add
rest,
to
we
your
lose
current?
those 18. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So for one
okay.
day, you get the 18 hit points
I see.
extra. Which is why Lorna's at 220 hit points. Dear Lord. I think I'm just gonna dash and fly there and then bonus action frenzy rage.
We need to decide on which one we're going to go after, because we need to go after all of us after one,
The tiefling.
because an ancient red dragon has about 600 hit points. I don't know how many the tiefling has.
Before you
But
scurry
it was-
off, Lorna,
Yeah.
I could give you some assistance.
You make her go zoom zoom?
A little bit. Plus, she won't have to worry about Being paralyzed or restrained.
Fuck yes.
Oh, freedom of movement, that type of
Yeah,
symptom.
yeah.
Thing is, I'm like next to the last on the turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, ow.
Do you have the
Ow.
patience?
Ow.
If not,
Yes.
just do what you want to do.
Nope. Lorna can be patient. Cause okay, can we take multiple
Oh.
potions?
I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And the beauty about this ain't concentration.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that, and then in exchange, quote unquote, Lorna's going to give you her 15 frost arrows. Because you might as well have those.
Here, go freeze the giant fire-breathing dragon, or the tiefling on it. Either one.
Yeah.
So we're going after the tiefling, right?
Oh.
I say go with AoE spells. Just take them all out.
Oh, my plan's to hit them
Yeah.
both. But, like, for those of us who have to hit one target,
So
the tiefling. Because if he's controlling
and
these
no.
fuckers, maybe when he dies.
the problem is that both Cronus and I have Sentinel. Wait, no, I don't have Sentinel. Do I?
What does
No,
that have to
I
do with
don't.
attacking the tiefling or the dragon?
Because opportunity attacks and hitting people that aren't you, it does things.
You don't have to hit them. You get a
How-
choice.
How else do? No, no. but
Yeah.
I don't have Sentinel, so it's fine. That's probably why I didn't take it. Okay.
So go get the gray horned fucker, not the red horned fucker.
Yeah, I think that's our plan. Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
I mean,
I'm nowhere near y'all to hear you guys discuss this plan.
Nope. It's okay. Lauren's gonna.
you can still punch a dragon, just do it later.
Oh, and of course, you don't have any way to communicate. Fuck.
No, I mean I normally do,
I
but
know.
I gave it up for the time being.
Yep.
Yell at him.
All right,
I know what she's
guys.
gonna do.
So it begins with Igneal as he's going to come out.
What?
No.
Uh-uh.
That. You
Sort
need to
that, sir.
There you go.
I was like, no,
Well-
3 of us go before the big fucker.
I still like what I said. So no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Lorna, you're up first, or technically, you guys can go in any order you guys agree upon. The three of you.
I'm gonna do mine real fucking quick. A.
Okay.
Bonus action. Frenzy Rage.
Okay.
B. As she's not gonna move. Blah. Actually, she's gonna look at Skybor like, come on! And she's gonna move a little bit, at least up there.
Okay.
Because movement is everything. And then for her action-ish, she's going to pull out her 15 frost arrows and hold them out for Skybor.
Okay.
And as a free action, she's going to call out, Cronus! And hopefully get his attention. And she's going to hold her hands up to her head and make her fingers look like tiefling horns. And then just nod and pull out her sword. And that's it.
Okay. And then, Cornus, what are you doing, sir?
I would look at this puzzling display and be like, they both have horns. I don't know what he's talking about.
God damn it.
In the background, Kylie's just face palming. Like,
This is not time to learn how to play charades.
Is that how you flirt?
With you two, maybe.
I don't know.
Distance-wise, is this correct? That I'm only 60 feet away from this thing?
No, it is flying up in the air right now. It's about 80 feet up in the air right now.
Okay. I will see. My rages are bonus actions as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where's Karai on this initiative? Dang it.
Do what?
She's taking
Nah,
a nap.
Nothing. You're good. Keep going.
Yeah, so I will fly towards the dragon and the tiefling.
You will what? You'll.
I will fly towards them.
How do you plan on flying?
I have my relics. You gave me a flying speed when I have both my relics.
Oh shit! That's a mistake.
He's like, oh fuck. Well, too late.
No action. I think I can't remember now. I have to look at it again.
No, but it's a slower movement. It's not my.
I got you.
I don't go full speed.
Okay. Zenith or whatever. Where does it say flying?
I could have swore he gave me one. Where was it?
You look at the retribution as one. It might be that one. Yeah, you have a flying speed of 30 feet. Yep, you're good.
Okay. So I will fly 30 feet closer.
Okay.
I'm now. Would you say I'm roughly about 40, 45 feet away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you're 50 feet away. Yep.
That's my bonus action. Oh. So I will retcon this for a second. I am not going to use my rage right now.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I will make all my attacks from 45 feet away as if I'm 5 feet next to him.
Okay. Next
And-
to who? The dragon, or are you attacking Night Owl?
I am attacking the tiefling.
Okay, go for it.
So I get my 2 attacks. And these are at disadvantage as well.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we got a 18 and a 21. He will cast shield upon himself.
Counterspell.
He'll then respond to you. To Cronus, he goes, don't get too eager. This is something that I think you and Igneel need to sort out personally. Personally, I like to see who lasts longer, you or Karai. I'll be here to pick up the keys for your bodies after they've had their fun. And then he is going to use a legendary. Or was there anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No.
Okay. He is going to use a legendary action to fly a little bit further. No, he's not going to use his dash, so he won't fly up. He'll just fly horizontally this way. And that is all he can do with that legendary action. Just his movement without provoking a attack of opportunity. Okay. That brings us to Callie Storm. What would you like to do, Callie?
All right, Lorna,
These are both Nidell and the Red Dragon are about 80 feet up in the air at the moment.
Yeah, I'm staying on the ground.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna look up and cast Call Lightning at 4th level.
Okay.
As a giant storm cloud just appears over us and the dragon. And then bonus action. Wait, is the tiefling not on the dragon anymore?
He is not.
Oh, okay. Gonna strike the tiefling with lightning.
Okay, go for it.
Let me see what happens if I press this. That is. Oh! Dex save, please.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. It is a 13. So what happens to him?
That fails. 1 sec, let me double check something about Divine Strike. Or Blessed Strike. Okay, so ignore the radiant damage. On a fail, they take all of this damage. Minus 8.
Real quick with me. Okay. I'm sorry. They take all the damage. You said it's all lightning damage.
Except for the cosmic.
Okay.
So actually,
it's
hang on,
44.
let me do that now. Because I accidentally had radiant on, but that doesn't work for spells.
Okay. Take
So it takes 31.
31. Okay.
Yep. And then
Alright.
that's all.
That's all. Does 31 points of damage in a turn. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
I'll make it worse later, but that's all for now.
Fuck yeah.
But also if the tiefling's over there, I'd probably be there.
Okay. All right. Frustrated, he is going to fly a little bit sideways, but he's going to fly another 40 feet up in the air. So now he's about 120 feet off the ground right now. Actually, before he does that, no, that's what he's going to do. That's a legendary action. Okay. That's going to end that, and now it's Ignil's turn. And by the way, as he kind of comes in, you just feel heat radiating off this massive beast. The kind of the air seems to simmer and kind of give him a shimmer, kind of like a veil looking through at him, as he produces such massive heat around his body. He immediately looks out over the room in all your direction. Let me see here, and this is.
Pretty sure you can get all of us.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to measure. The cone, though, right? So let me see here.
He can get all of us from where he's at.
How big's
No,
the
it's only a
cone?
90-foot cone.
So if he
Oh.
flies here, where's that little handy dandy shapes? Oh, how did you do that? That's awesome. I need
So the measure thing, if you get it to like pop out, you can change the shape.
Oh, hot damn. Alright, cool.
And you can let it linger or not.
Hey,
I don't know how to do that part. Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
a button.
Yep.
It says fade display, instant or linger.
Yep.
You can also choose whether or not to broadcast it to others. Damn.
Yep. The DM will see it all, though.
I know, but that means I could just be confusing to him.
Exactly.
Well, then let me play around with this a little bit. How do I get rid of it now?
Click on the number and delete, yeah.
That's where he was before.
He has choices to make.
Yeah, I either have to include. No, that makes sense. Just a blob of breath right there. All right, so I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from Salim, Karai, the Ashi, as well as Cronus there. One, two, and
Wait, are these
three.
squares 10 feet?
Yes, they are.
Oh, fuck. I moved too far.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were 5 feet. My bad.
No, I forgot to remind everyone. Okay, so let's see here.
So that's where Callie would actually be.
So I got the okay.
Or there, yeah.
Cronus, you fail. Ashi fails.
Oh, they're dead.
This one passes surprisingly. This one fails. Salim, that passes. Cry, let me get you a saving throw. Alright, Karai passes. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, let me see. She hasn't done it yet, so never mind. Okay, so Karai passes. And who else? Cronus, you rolled. You failed. Salim, you passed. And Callie, you're out of range. Okay. Roll damage real quick. As this massive amount of just plume of fire starts bellowing out of his throat and into your area, it is going to holy cow! All right. All right, 109 points of fire damage.
Okay, so it's halved for my
Evasion.
evasion, and then halved
And-
for the resistance.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll take what is that 20, 24 points of 22 points of damage.
Uh,
All right, so you
Oh,
took
it's-
22.
yeah.
The others did one pass, the other did not. All right, let me go update theirs. All right, so that'd be 54. Okay, they're kind of like letting out a scream in pain as they get covered in this fire that seems to cling to them. You all are on fire currently until you take an action or do something to put the fire out on you. You'll do additional damage per round if you don't extinguish the flames. That is
Even if we passed.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, if you passed, you're good. But if you failed, you're going to have to put out those flames somehow. And I forgot to do Karai's damage. She got half of that. So there we go. And after that, he is going to.
So you said he was 80 feet up in the air,
Yes.
and the cone is 90 feet.
Well, he
How would
descended.
he actually get
He descended to
he
do this.
came-
Now he is about
Okay.
20 feet off the ground currently. Let me see here. And that is going to be his turn. Where did I put the initiative order? Brings us up to Karai. Karai still kind of push or pats out the smoldering of her clothing She will eventually cast. Um, you'll start to see her grab her katana out of her hilt and start pointing it towards Igneel. And as she does that, you see her you hear her murmur some words, and all of a sudden, shadows seem to kind of start coming out of the hilt of her katana and surrounding her and her person. Let me go ahead and set that so visible. Save. And what she shall do is you'll see that she uses a bonus action and she is going to shadow step this far away and then use the rest of her movement. Gotta keep remembering those squares like that. And actually, she's going to use her action to make a command on her troops to use her to move as well. So she's not going to be able to take any other action, but she does command these guys to use their full movement. Oh boy, that would require a dash. Oh, they can only move about that far. That's going to end her turn, bringing us to the other dragons as they start to swoop down from up top. We're going to go down this way using falling speed to help increase the speed of their descent. Let me double check their flying speed though, 80. So they can really only get about here, even with a rapid descent. So we'll see. That's about right. Alright, and they are going to... I don't think they can do as far. No, they cannot. So, they're actually going to dash down then and use their action to fly further down. This guy is just a little bit closer, but this guy's about 50 feet off the ground, and this guy's about 50 feet off the ground as well. And they use their dash to get that far, so they cannot do anything else. It is the end of their turn, but you get one more legendary actions. Should have took that actually after Fry. Let's see here. Igneel is going to make a wing attack action at the group in front of him. So I need another dexterity saving throw for... Oh, wait, no. How far away are these squares? Nope, never mind. Shoot, so what is he gonna do then? That's all he's gonna do for now. He's just, I guess, not gonna use a legendary action right now. Actually, he is going to use his legendary action and move. And he starts to swoop. Kind of start getting lower to the ground. He's now about 20 feet off the ground. Let's see here. I'll double check his fly speed. Yep. As he kind of flies across this gap. Oops, too far. And you notice that as he gets lower and lower to the ground, the floor starts turning burning red and starts to become like scorched earth. And you will notice that this area seems to be ablaze. It's not like on fire, but it is like the ground is hot, hot, hot. That's going to then bring us over to here. She's now in your immediate area. We'll check this real quick. That is all he can do. It says just legendary action to move. So, okay. Celine, what would you like to do, sir?
What size are these two other red dragons?
Large and huge. Or
Okay.
giant? Is it large, huge or giant? I can't remember.
So they're not the wormling things.
No, these are much bigger dragons. Seemingly
Alright,
all
I'm
red
going to
dragons,
move.
though.
To there. Then I'm going to fire at the tiefling with my short bow.
Okay. How far can that thing fire? He's 110 feet away from you. And maybe a little bit further because he's up in the air. Actually, he is a lot further because he's flying 120 feet up in the air right now.
Oh, so then he's out of range. Okay.
Right.
Then I will fire at the dragon to my left.
Okay, go for it.
And I will use a arrow of slaying dragons. And I have a short bow. And I have a frost string. Check my damage. Frost string. This is not a sneak attack. And it's not cosmic damage, right? Because I don't have my key any longer.
I'm sorry, you do 1d6 because of your comrades all carry keys.
Okay.
You just don't do the 2d6 anymore.
Okay. So 30 hit.
30 hits.
One cold, 7 piercing, and let me do my... Six. So a total of 14 damage.
Okay. The arrow
And then I
hit
gotta do
Mark, but it doesn't seem to really make purchase underneath the dragon's scales. But it does do a little bit of damage to him.
So arrow is slain. How do I show arrow slaying on the chat board from my equipment?
What
You
is it?
don't.
Okay.
Not from the equipment. You can copy and paste it in or just roll it.
Okay, if it takes damage, he makes a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, taking an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save, half on a successful.
Okay. Let me see.
But
Constitution
DC
saving.
17. Wow.
29. Oh, is that not whispered? I messed
Nope,
up.
it was not.
But he does pass. No, it should be whispered. What is going on?
Alright, so he takes half of 25, so 12 more.
For 12 more for what's that? Oh, for
Arrow
passing?
slaying. He passed it, gets half damage, arrow slaying. 6d10.
All right.
And then I will dash and go down into this cavern and just run down the side about 10 feet. So I'm on the side of the cavern with my spider slippers down inside 10 feet. So out of sight of everybody.
Okay. So you're on the underbelly of the catwalk right
On
now.
the right on the side. Yeah,
Okay.
in the little cavern, the hole.
I'm just testing this one more time. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, it's no big deal. So where were we at? Okay, so you're on the side. Where's your
Salim's done.
I see what you're doing. Okay. The Ashi are going to respond to the dragons flying around. Harai will told them to go after Slay Igneel as quickly as possible. So they are going to shoot. We'll run over here. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Start to get a little closer here. It's a range. 30. Don't have to be that close. Come on. All right, and they are going to do. I am flying. It's hard. Okay. Yep. There we go. One. They're gonna fire radiant bolts out at it, and that is going to be a hit, a miss, and a miss. Let me see here real quick. Actually, nope. They are all 3 misses. Okay. That's good. In their turn, Skybor, what would you like to do, sir? As you see this dragon flying around and scorching the earth, it flies across.
All right. Skyboard's going to move over to Lorna.
Yep.
And he's going to cast protection from energy, and it's going to be against fire.
Okay. Does it give her resistance to fire, or?
So
Yeah, she has resistance to fire damage.
so what if I already have resistance?
I guess it'll be quartered.
Let me see. That sounds right. Come on. Resistances in D&D 5e do not stack. However, the effects of having damage taken can stack if received from different sources. For example, the Warning Bond spell provides resistance to all damage for the target and causes the caster to take damage in equal amounts. Although that makes no sense. Okay. According to what I found just quickly looking, the resistances do not stack.
Okay.
Right. How far? Okay. Hang on. How low is the dragon?
It's about 20 feet off the ground right now.
20 feet.
Hmm.
Alright. That'll work. In that case, I will cast Fairy Fire on him.
Okay. And
Please
that
make
gives.
a deck save.
All right. 19.
Damn it.
Do we want to use a fate token? We have 5 left. But he could also burn a resistance or whatever that is.
I mean, sure, why the fuck not? I don't care.
Just to
Yeah,
keep
that's
me
fair.
honest, Nidell has burned one of his resistances today. Because it's per day, right? It's not per
Yeah.
encounter. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we'll spend a fate token to get him to re-roll that.
Okay.
Hope he fails and use a resistance.
10.
Thank God.
What does that do to him now?
Basically, he shines for up to 1 minute, and all attacks have advantage on him.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, got it. All right. Anything else with your turn?
You take the arrows that Lorna's holding out to you.
Yeah, I'll bonus action take those arrows. That is turn.
Okay. All right. And these are gonna fly in. Let me double check their movement speed. 80 feet. Okay. 80. It's gonna dash to get much closer, but it's obviously using its action to get that further. This guy is about 45 feet off the ground. These guys are about 20 feet off the ground. You know what? That's what I'll do. You know what? I'm just gonna do even numbers to make it easier to keep track. So 2. I'll try to keep this up to date as much as I can. So make it nice and easy math. 20, 20, 20, and 50 feet up. Okay. That is going to bring us to the top of the initiative order as you start to hear more wings and things flying from the bottom, from below, in pursuit of their leader, Igneel. You will see 2 more dragons fly out from the bottom. Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do?
She. Oh. Fuck it. Okay. As bonus action, she is going to release a thunderous war cry, and she's going to inspire both Callie and Skybor beside her. You both get temporary hit points equal to my barbarian level, which is 16.
Sweet.
And you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Mm.
As my movement, I am flying 40 feet up on top of his face. Right between
Okay.
the eyes.
Okay. You got how you fly? Boots of flying.
Boots of
right?
flying.
Gotcha.
Flying on top
All
of
right.
him.
Okay. You get right in front of his personal space.
Oh, yeah. There's no
All
personal
right.
space of Lorna.
Anything else?
And as her action, she is going to Great Weapon Master at advantage because he's Fairy Fired.
Okay. Go for it.
28
28 hits.
for 31 slashing.
Okay.
And make that 35. Sorry.
Okay.
And then 6 fire.
So sorry, how much all day? It was 30, 35?
Um
41 points all day.
Yes. Okay, we're not splitting the fire? Resistance?
Let me double check real quick.
Fire dragon, fire resistance.
Okay, yeah, separate the fire damage. So what is it without the fire damage?
It is 35 slashing
Okay.
and 6 fire.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be taking a lot of damage from the fire, but he did take some damage from the your blade.
Perfect.
Where's the ship again? I just need to know that
Oh,
for
I.
burnable purposes.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, bud.
I think it was like
It was
There-ish, yeah.
ish.
Here, let me put
You know what?
this.
I'm just gonna draw a line, or can I?
I
I'm
can
gonna
do
draw
it.
a rectangle. That I can't delete. There we go.
Okay, so that's where it's at the moment.
Correct.
Okay.
And for her second attack, she's gonna do the exact same thing.
Okay.
I don't think a 19's gonna hit.
Uh, 19 does not hit.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna use my
usually
inspiration.
it uses it makes a boop.
Beep. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
26.
26, that hits.
Perfect.
For another
29 slashing and 5 fire.
Okay. All right.
What?
Anything else?
Hold on. No, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna figure out why it's saying 0 for fire. So, but yes, that is her turn.
Okay. Ronus, what would you like to do? Nidell's about 120 feet up in the air right now, flying with his bat wings. Emil's on the other side of the room right now, melting the floor and attacking some of your other comrades.
Yeah, he's kind of torn which way to go here. Seeing so much focus on the dragon, I will go after the tiefling here. So I will move my 30 feet of flying towards him.
Okay.
And then I will throw my sai at him,
Go for it.
which I know I have it somewhere. So within 60 feet, which I think he is now.
No, he is 80, or he was 120 feet in the air, right? So you're moved 30 feet, so he's 90 feet away from you.
Well, I was 30 feet in the air already because I flew up
So
towards
then
him and the
he's
dragon.
60 feet
So
away
he's
from you.
60 feet away from you. Okay, yeah, go for it.
And so that's not imposing.
Okay.
I was already at disadvantage, so it don't matter. So
Correct. Yep, go for it.
well, does the 20 hit?
Oh, I'm shit. I'm so used to this thing beeping at me when you guys roll. 20 on Nidell. It does.
All right.
So
Oh, shit.
roll for damage.
I also am going to activate my bonus for lightning damage, the 2d6.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And then because I might not hit next go around, add the cosmic.
Okay. For 10 points. Okay.
And then I will teleport to my side with my bonus action.
Okay.
So now I'm all up in his business.
As you pull up all in his business, you can feel just life, like it just feels dark and like you're just giving up. It's just you feel very morbid and very kind of just down. You start to just feel like your very presence around him is starting to like just sap the life out of you. Nidell looks at you and says, as you kind of get in his corner, and says, "I guess I made a mistake in not letting you keep those relics of yours when you were doing so well. You had so much promise, Cronus. You were Shredder's favorite, even over his own daughter. Just think of the great things we could have done together. Now, I know you're eager. You're here to see my demise, but Igneal's here to take care of that, of pesky issues like you. Is there anything else you wanted to do with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him again with my other attack.
Okay, go for it.
But now it's nice and up close. Nope, hold on.
Wait, was
I clicked the cosmic.
Nidell fell off the initiative order again. Go ahead, Chris. What are you doing? I'll try to see.
So it's 8, 5, 13, plus 14, 27 total. I accidentally had the cosmic clicked on that, so it rolled it again.
Sorry, I'm trying to find Nidell's initiative, and did I not roll it?
What are you talking about? He has a 0.
I just added him to the turn order because I couldn't find him anywhere.
I don't remember remember seeing him the first time, Nick.
All right, let me see.
So I think he didn't roll it.
Okay. Let me get rid of his other thing. All right, sorry about the Cronus. I didn't mean to distract from your. So you're attacking him again. 28 definitely does hit for 30.
It's 27 total because the 22 has cosmic in it again.
Okay.
And then on this one, I will start my routine of he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. All right. 24.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No.
All right. Okay. Yep. All right. Pally Storm, what are you doing?
I'm going to call lightning over here with this fucker.
All right. 1 second. He is going to use his legendary action to move away. As he kind of flies another. He's going upward, so he can't probably go that far. But he flies another 40 feet up in the air and away from you, Cronus.
Does that invoke opportunity attack?
No, not with his ability.
It's
He can.
movement, though.
Yeah, but his ability says it disregards attacks of opportunities.
Okay. Because my Sentinel says it provokes opportunity attacks even when they disengage.
It's not disengage. It's just his ability to swoop away almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mobile prompts sentinel.
Okay.
Good question though. Callie? What were you trying to do now?
Never mind.
Well, they're pretty
Lightning.
high up in the air too. You probably would be able to reach them if he hadn't moved. They're about, what did I say? We're at, I think, 120 feet current speed.
120, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, call lightning can, but
Oh,
anyway.
it can. Okay.
Not if he's that far away, the little fucker. So we're gonna do it on the big dragon. It could have if he's that high, just not that far. So dex save from the big dude. But I have kind of a question, because I can use my channel divinity to just deal maximum lightning damage. Does he still need to make the dex save?
Yeah, because he would have the chance of doing half that, right?
I don't know. This is a weird case to where, like, it would. I guess, yeah.
What
Sure.
does Channel Divinity do?
So mine basically, instead of rolling dice, it just does max damage for
Okay.
lightning or thunder spells.
Okay. Yeah. So you wouldn't have to roll the dice for the damage. It would just be maximum, but you still have to do whatever it is to hit or target or save from that spell.
Well, then deck save.
Okay. Deck save. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. I only want to lie, but it's a 7. What does that do to him?
That fails. So he takes 40 lightning damage.
40.
Yeah, 4d10. And I do max.
Or you don't want to do fire damage?
I'm sure.
Okay.
And then let me roll cosmic. And 10 cosmic damage. So just a nice round even 50.
Alright.
And then I don't particularly have any good bonus actions right now, so that's it. Because Callie's kind of concerned she's in its striking range and doesn't want to move back.
So you're on the ground, but you're 20 feet away from him?
It's a big dragon, and she's still going to assume it can hit her from there.
Sure. That's what I was kind of just double checking, positioning wise. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. And let me see here. How far away are you? You are just. I don't know. I feel like you're 20 feet away. Am I reading that right, Skybar? You're 20 feet away?
Yeah?
But he's also 20 feet up.
I'll give you that. So this is gonna be for you or for Callie and Lorna then. So he's gonna use 2 legendary actions, and you start to see him start flapping these massive wings, the size of sails of the largest ships you've ever seen, and you just start getting buffeted by the wind. And you're having a hard time, even with your flying, to kind of stay positioned right in front of his face here, Lorna. I need dexterity saving throws from you both, please.
Even though she said that she landed on his face?
Well, you landed on his face, or
Yeah.
you flew before it, so you're like standing on his
Oh,
face.
standing on his face.
Yeah, I would still say that he's doing this. It could disrupt your footing and knock you free and knock you off.
Alrighty.
You're actually, I would say you're doing a dexterity saving throw for a different reason. So,
Okay, cool. Oh,
all right. Callie, you both fail your dex save throws. All right, it's not the worst thing that could happen to you guys.
I mean,
don't
I
like
was
that tone.
probably not gonna pass.
All right, you both fall down, go prone. 2d6. And you both will take only 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Luckily, Lorna, you are not that high off the ground, so you're just gonna fall. As you fall prone, you're gonna fall.
On his face.
Um.
I used my inspiration.
No,
For
he's gonna
conflict.
shake you free as he's kind of moving around and causing this thing to happen. So you're going to kind of fall down to the ground and right below him, but you are prone right now.
But I have the boots of flying turned on.
I
So would
think
that
prone makes
stop?
you fall to the ground no matter what. I could be wrong.
Let's see what the wing boots. Da, 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 da. Sure.
Yeah, if it's here we go. According to if a flying creature is knocked down, prone, has its speed reduced to 0, or is otherwise deprived of the ability to move, the creature falls. Unless it has the ability to hover, or it's being held aloft by magic such as the fly spell, and I believe those boots help you fly like feather fall at that point once they're
Yeah, so you
falling,
descend
right?
at a rate of 30 feet per round.
Gotcha. So you just start. You basically are a feather fall. You're still up there in
Cool.
front of his body.
Cool.
Um,
I'll take
you're
it.
not on his head anymore, but you're still up there in the air with
I'll
him.
take it. Still within
Yep.
his range and my range. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
That anything else was your turn? Or that was his legendary action, which brings us to his turn, and we are at 10:28. Do we want to pause here, just so I can remember his legendary actions reset and everything?
I'm good with that.
Works for me.
Yeah. All right. Felt like I was bouncing all over the place. I think I got their abilities down pretty pat now. So, nope. I'll do that. Do that next session, so I know what he rolls or not. Just remind me to re-roll roll a recharge here.
Oh god.
But yeah. I might forget to remind you about that, Silent.
Yeah, we forgot. It's been a week.
You guys are. And what's with you antagonizing Nidell? He's just trying to watch a good fight here, Cronus. I don't know what's your problem. He's here for the show.
Nah, go get the fucker. Because he's out of my range.
Fuck him up.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had fun. You guys did some decent shots. More shots on Nidell than I thought you guys were going to be able to, honestly.
Really?
Oh, real quick. How long has this been since we were down in the tunnel? Down in the
Probably 5
where
minutes.
they rescued me?
Oh,
Since they
well,
rescued me?
I'll give you 10 minutes tops.
10 minutes since I jumped onto the ship and we flew up here.
You got it.
Okay.
I think that's kind of why Cronus was being a little direct when he got up to Karai when he got up there.
So, okay. Because my rope trick shuts off after an hour.
Oh, it's a shut off. Unless you did it like when you were in the thingy.
No, I did it while I was in the tunnel and then came out, and it's been 10 minutes. It just sits for an hour. It's got the artifact in it. So when it shuts off, the artifact falls back into the lava chute, and you said lava was pouring out of it, wasn't it? So the artifact would drop into the lava?
Well, you got 50 more minutes.
Right.
If there's lava in that tunnel, yes.
Because there was lava cascading out of the tunnels, right?
Yeah, several of them.
Okay.
Doesn't mean every single one. You'll have to see.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, yeah. All right.